Good morning. Let's start out the morning with a spirit reading. Let's see what Spirit is going to share today. I'm going to pick one from the Enchanted Map Oracle as our starting point and just see what is the universe going to say today. What is Spirit going to share today? Let's see. Okay. Mountain. That's an interesting look, isn't it? Mountain. Well, that could lead a lot of places, couldn't it? But let's see what direction it's going to go. Mountain. Okay. It could be strength. It could be a difficulty, a mountain to climb, a difficult point in life. It could be holding steady. Mountain could represent a lot of things. A high point, but let's see what is Spirit going to say. What about mountain? Okay. Rise. Okay. Okay, a little more clarity. Maybe if there is a difficulty, you got a mountain in your life, you need to rise to the occasion. Let's look and see what else we have. What else is Spirit going to say when it comes to the mountain and rising? Okay. Throat chakra. Okay. So throat chakra has to do with what you're putting out there. What you're speaking is so important because that has to do with the energy you're putting out. It has to do what you are in there creating. What is it you're creating? Are you creating strife? Okay. Are you creating something that's uplifting? Are you creating darkness? Are you creating light? What is it you're putting out there? What is the energy that you're living within, that you're putting out to the world? Okay? Rise. Okay? Put out good vibes. Put out things of blessing. Put out things that are going to uplift. But let's see what the other two things are with this. But it looks like that's the direction it's going in. Rise to the occasion. Speak beneficial things. Okay? If you are speaking negative things all the time, how are you going to rise? How are you going to elevate? Okay? Okay, so we've got coming together. And moving forward. Okay, so I get where this is going. So as a people, you know, we're going through these major changes. Underneath of it is the swords. So underneath of it all, it's about truth. Speaking truth. Okay? Working together as a people to overcome this mountain. And especially when we're talking about keeping democracy in place, when we're talking about moving forward, you know, we're in that divisionary thing, which I've talked about before. Those of the light are going to go to greater light, and those of the darkness are you know, again, they can't stand the light, they rail against it. They will get even more devious, even more destructive. Those things are taking place. We see more murders happening, people more easily triggered. You know, when you get light coming in, the darkness will get triggered, and we'll see all sorts of manifestations happening with that. So this is saying we've got this mountain, okay? This is not an easy time in history. So we need to elevate, we need to rise, we need to work together, okay? Rise, work together to move this forward, okay? Work together to move this forward, especially if we want to keep democracy. We have this time of the mountain, and it's time to stand up and also speak your truth. Our bottom card was truth. Underneath of it all, it's about truth, speaking truth, okay? Speaking truth. Don't worry about the mountain in front of you, okay? Just speak truth. Again, honesty, integrity, transparency, simplicity, and sacredness. Speak those truths. Stay in those truths, okay? Because one's not going to get there by dark endeavors. And this takes us working together, all of us working together, whatever shade and color you are. It doesn't matter. Truth is truth, okay? And if we are going to rise as a people, as a country, as a nation, as a planet, okay, then we need to see what we are putting out there, because this is a vibration, okay? I have the writing that I did, why the silence, why not mind, and speaking, that all words are duality, all words are putting out creative endeavors. So what is it one is creating in their life? Are they creating positivity? Or are they just spewing out negativity, spewing out? Is one coming from truth? Or is one coming from lies and deceptions and that type of thing? We see, a perfect example is 45, okay? He is in such delusion, and he continues to put out these lies, okay? Continues try to manipulate the GOP. Through what? Through intimidation. Because why? He wants to continue to be corrupt. He wants to continue to, and anybody that comes in his way, he wants to malign, he wants to take him down, this is not a leader. That's not somebody in a leadership position. That's a narcissist that's raging and acting out. Okay? So we have to, again, be mindful of what we're putting out in the world. Also, what is it that you're listening to? Music-wise, is it something that's constructive? You see so many of these rappers out there talking about hoes and this and that and disrespecting women, okay? And that's what they're creating more disrespect, creating more, we just saw that people died when they went to that rapper's concert. So what is it that's being put out there? This is an important one. Again, it's in a mountain. We feel it's a mountain. But again, in this mountain, it's strength. Okay, it's staying put. It's unmovable. It's opening its mouth, and it is speaking from a place of solidity, grounded. Okay, can't get any more grounded than a mountain. Okay, so stay in that solid truth, unmovable truth. And don't have fear. Work with others. We're going to work together in a grounded way to move this forward and to elevate. Because now we're moving from one density to another. from third to fourth density. A lot of them talk about third to fourth density. Okay, so that takes an elevating of consciousness, an elevating of one's energy, etc. We are on that path. And again, if there is something that is there that's not of light, it's going to become very irritated. Very, very irritated, because it's like this energy going through a wire. What happens if there's too much energy for too lower wattage of a wire? It gets hot. It gets hot. It can cause a fire. You've got to have the right conductivity, okay? So if that wire is too thin for how much energy is going through it, it's going to get hot. It's going to cause a fire. It's going to cause destruction. It's the same thing with this energies coming in. And the 19th, we have a huge, that big eclipse coming in, and there is going to be, shakeups with that. Anytime we have these planetary things that are going through these changes, it can affect things for some people more than others, okay? So again, be aware of that. This too will pass, okay? This too will pass. And just continue to go forward. Continue to go forward. But again, first thing I teach my students is, if you live from honesty, integrity, transparency. So transparency is about, there's nothing in your life that can't be revealed. There's not something that one is doing behind the scenes, okay, that you don't want found out. If you're doing something behind the scenes you don't want to find out, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, okay? If you're living with honesty, your story's always going to be the same, because you're relating exactly what happened. If you are living from deception, your story's going to change. The lie is going to change all the time. Liars try to keep their story straight, but they can't, and they get caught all the time in their lies, their projections, their dramas, okay? So in honesty, it's straightforward. It's simple. This is it. That's it, okay? There's nothing that's going to be weighing on your mind, because you're just simply coming out and being honest with whatever's taking place. Integrity. You don't sell your soul for money. Don't sell yourself, okay? Again, keep your integrity. Honesty, integrity, transparency, we talked about that already. Simplicity, okay? Just a simple life, okay? It's not going out and having the biggest house or the biggest car or whatever, going out and parading these things. It's not about that. Simple life, okay? I love being out here in the van because it's a simple life, okay? You're out here, you just enjoy the nature. You enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you have, the simplicity of it. You don't need a big complicated life, okay? And the last is sacredness. If you are in touch with the divine is, and you see this as a holy temple, you're not going to pollute the temple with what? Drugs, alcohol, smoking, all of these things. You're not going to be polluting the temple. You're not going to be wanting to speak things of pollution, okay? You're going to respect nature. You're going to respect others, okay? So live with sacredness. And then it's like Moses was told, whereon you stand is holy ground. It's holy ground wherever you are at, wherever you are standing on Mother Earth. If you are connected in with that divine is, okay, then wherever you are at is holy ground, okay? All of nature is a temple to the divine is. It's a reflection of the divine is. Just look at the animals that we have. Look at the divine is has an absolute sense of humor. Okay? So again, if something is not freeing, if it is causing limitation in your life, if it is causing hardship, heartache, then it's an illusion of truth, something to be let go of, because truth has a way of freeing up. Okay? Unless truth is pushing your buttons somewhere, and one's trying to run from it, trying to fight against it, trying to make it something other than what it is, then there's a button, something that needs to be looked at in your life. What is that button? What's being pushed? What is the erroneous thing there? What is the error there that is causing this conflict and pain? Okay. What is it there that is causing the pain, the erroneous concepts? So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you for the input. I do so enjoy people letting me know that they're enjoying the spirit reads. I do enjoy doing that. I mean, I could do spirit reads all day. I'd much rather do spirit reads because they have a tendency to be much more uplifting than doing the tarot reads on politics, you know, and all of the things going on in the world which keep people, you know, unsettled, keep people in fear mode, keep people in trepidation, keep people in anxiety, okay? So let's look at the positive. If I do a reading on tarot, and like I had to do some with Hogarth the other week, and we said, you know, supplies are going to be more difficult to get. Food prices, things are going up. So, you know, while this stuff may be coming, you know, just buy a little extra. Keep it in stock. Some things that you can have long term. Just to be prepared. This is not to go into fear mode. This is to have things so you have some preparation. So if those things take place, that you are ready. Or the other thing, I say, if you are in a place where you may have to leave your home suddenly because of fire or flood or whatever, have a little bag ready of your most essential things to go. Don't wait till it's time that you need to evacuate and then try to think, what do I need, and try to get it together. Have those most important documents or photos or whatever it is that you would be lost with if they went and you couldn't replace them, the irreplaceable things. Okay, have those ready to go. So if they say, you know, there's a tornado coming, or there's a hurricane, or there's a flood and you need to leave, or there's a fire and you need to leave now, you open that door, you grab your thing, you get your pets, you get your children, and you get out of there, okay? And you get out of there. So this is about not creating more conflict, more trepidation, more fear mode. It's about having things in place. So if those things happen, you're ready to go. You're ahead of the game, okay? You're not at that point, you know, stressing and thinking, oh my God, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need to take? And then get away and then find out, oh my God, I left, you know, my baby album, maybe that's important, or my grandmother's, something from my grandmother, you know, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online. Oh, and thank you for the coffee donation. I am going to enjoy every cup of it, every single moment of it. So thank you for sending that for me. I do so appreciate it. Much love and light. See you online.